If you know where I'm at, you know. Make it a priority to spend time with your mom. Smaller, there you go. That's a little bit smaller.
Good girl.
Hi. Literally exhausted. Look at that. My brother's here. I think I'm gonna be like a moose. Good morning, friends. If you know where I'm at, you know. I'm at my mom's. And if you know the story, you know the story. And yep, I still go to my mom's. And today is Saturday and it's snowing pretty good out there. But today I came over just to spend some time here. And I've gotten into some spring cleaning. I've been organizing and going through things. And since the sun's been out so much, not today, but it's been out a few times. And I noticed how dirty the windows were. I also noticed how dirty the curtains were. My little lace valances that I have up around my windows. They were really gross from the wood stove. Like, yeah, the tops were like black. And so I brought them over to my mom's and I'm soaking them in some soap and some bleach and whatnot in the sink. And yeah, the water is really gross. Like, it's really black, but it's doing the trick. They're not black anymore. So I'll drain that out and rinse them a few more times and then I'll wash them. And right now I'm doing my laundry and I'm going to take a shower. And I got the fire going in the wood stove. So I'm just hanging out at my mom's, getting some chores done and just enjoying being in this space. It always makes me feel better. Whenever I have bad days, I know I've been away from my mom's for too long. So if your mom is still with you, make sure to spend time with her. It's very, very important. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say. Just make it a priority to spend time with your mom.
When you're lost and no one's there, and you wonder who even cares, oh, come back to your breath, don't drift away from me. I will come down to remind you of before. We can fly away from here.
Just got out of the shower. Just got all my white curtains washed up and they're back to white. So beautiful. I'm gonna have to wash the windows and put them up for spring. I'm gonna cook up some lunch and then I'm gonna probably head home. I spent most of the day here sorting paperwork and photos. I found some really nice old photos on both my mom's family and then my family as when we were kids, and that was fun to see. I'm back home. I got the curtains put back up. So much brighter and whiter. So much nicer. They were pretty dirty. I've been washing the windows and the windowsills and dusting, and it's looking more like spring except for all the snow outside. It's warmer. It's 27 degrees right now, so it's definitely warmer than it was. Right, Maddie? We like this spring weather. I finished another puzzle. What'd you think of that puzzle?
That was rough.
Took 2 days.
2 days.
To do a 500-piece puzzle.
It was a, what, foil,
Is it-
something. What'd they call it?
A foil.
Like it's all shiny.
It's when you move it, you can see the shine. It was difficult. All of that pink.
All this right here.
I guess as I move it, the colors change. You can see how it's metallic. Foil. There's a little truck. A goose.
There's a little kitty right here.
I don't see it.
It's there.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
The tractor.
Tractor. Oh, I see it. The barn, the cabin. Birds in the trees. Very hard to see these things because the colors keep changing. Okay, we're taking off on a little hike. It's a little breezy today and a little cool, so we're just gonna do a 2 or 3 mile walk.
You say that something's got to give. You say it's one way to live. Yet you sit and wait for better days. I think we must push through the gray.
What do you got? I can't throw that.
Here, let's javelin it. Let's try. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Didn't go very far. Sorry.
You're gonna have to make it smaller. Yeah, make it smaller. There you go. That's a little bit smaller.
Good girl.
What do you got now? Is it smaller? All right.
Yeah, look at this. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Ready? Oh, sorry about that.
Try to find that one.
She did. On our wild adventure on the trails, we find a big building.
The hospital.
We're a couple miles in and we decide we're gonna turn back now.
Looking for my mother's eyes as I'm staying close to the mirror. A lock of gold, a secret smile, little things I remember. Place a hand upon my heart as her, she was a believer. Sometimes I can feel her arms holding me as forever. Time changes everything, and everything will change in time. Love changes every heart, and any heart can change you.
By this time, I think that we took a wrong turn somewhere. I've seen this post 3 times now. We find a map, we find our bearings, and we find our way back to the trailhead. Right. Y'all, we made it back from our hike. And it was a little bit windy. It was a little bit rough with the trail was rough because the moose had walked through the trail so much. There was big holes and then it snowed on top, so you couldn't see where the holes were. So it was a little bit rough walking. And then the other thing was we kind of got lost for a little bit and we did a big loop. We missed our turn, and so we ended up walking about 9 miles in the woods, and then we finally found our mistake. I didn't get a lot of video from this hike, and I didn't get all of our lostness, being lost and looking for our boot tracks in the snow, and what does your boot track looks like, and what does mine look like, and are they, are those our tracks, are they going the right direction? Yeah, we had a lot of that discussion, and yeah, I don't think this is the right trail, but our boot tracks are going the same direction, so we've already been here and this is not the right way, and yeah. And so I didn't get all that on film because for some reason my battery was low, and it might have just been that it was cold out, so that kills my battery on my phone, so my battery was low, so I didn't get a lot of video, but it was fun. We didn't even have any sun. We didn't have a lot of good views, but we definitely got our exercise, and Maddie's happy. Maddie's always happy when when she gets to go out. So that's that, and I'm headed home. We're tired because it was because it was windy, and that just takes it out of you. But we did it. Feel good, and headed home. What are you doing? No. It's a wood stove. Can't get up there. No. Hi. Good morning, friends. It's a beautiful sunshiny day. Right now it's 13 degrees, and I think Maddie and I, she doesn't really know it yet, but we're setting out to go on a mountain hike. I'm not sure how high we're going to get up on this mountain. We may get to the peak. We might not today. So I just wanted to maybe show you a little bit about how I get ready for a winter mountain hike. So here I've got water, and I've got a watermelon LMNT electrolyte salt in here. I have this thermal, which I normally don't take food, but I'm not going to eat breakfast today, and it might be nice to have something hot up on the trail. So anyway, I have this thermal. I have a half a cup of oatmeal in there, just dry oats, and I added a little bit of monk fruit sweetener, some cinnamon, and a tiny bit of salt. And over here, I've got some water and some blueberries boiling. So I'm just going to add that to my thermal and close it up and let it do its thing. And my thermal has a spoon in the lid, so I don't need to remember a spoon. And then I'm also going to get a cup of coffee so that I have something hot to drink, or at least semi-hot. It cools off, but this is a pretty good thermal here. Both of these are Stanley, and I turned my oatmeal thing over to see what brand it was and dumped all my oatmeal out. Silly. Anyways, yes, they're both Stanleys, and they work very well. So I'm going to go ahead and get my coffee, oatmeal, and water ready. And then I just have these, they're lined, I think this is, I don't know what brand this is. I feel like they're Duluth lined pants. And then I have these 32-degree heat leggings on underneath. And then I have this, I think it's maybe a North Face or Columbia, probably Columbia sweatshirt that's pretty warm, fleecy on the inside. And then I have a 32-degree heat liner shirt underneath. And I just have normal, regular black cotton socks. And it's just what I'm going to wear today. And I'm going to wear my, I think I'm going to wear my shoes, my Ultras. As long as I keep moving, I think my feet will be fine. And if they start getting too cold, I can always come down. And I think I'm just going to wear this thin packable down jacket. And I'm going to carry my backpack. I'll have my hat, my mittens. I'll have a pair of gloves, fingered gloves, mittens. And I have a neck buff and a balaclava. And I have some hot hands, some toilet paper. Yeah, I have a backpack. I have my spikes in there for my shoes. Yeah, I have all that kind of stuff. I have dog treats for Maddie. She'll have her harness on. So anyway, we're gonna get packed up, and I'm gonna remember my sunglasses because it's pretty sunny outside. So I'm gonna get packed up and get ready to head out. I think we're just about ready to head out. I was just doing my coffee. I actually got it up to a boil, and I put some zero sugar creamer in it. That's a little bit of fats, and I put about a tablespoon of butter in there, rolled Amish butter. And not only will that be good extra fat to keep me going, the butter will kind of melt and stay on the top and will keep it hotter longer. I am taking a full battery pack. This is a Venture 35 to make sure my phone stays charged. It's goal zero, and it actually has a flashlight on it also, I suppose, if I needed a flashlight. But anyway, I'm taking that with my phone cord because it does get cold out there and my phone dies quickly. So that way I can continue videoing and also have a way to call for help if I need. So I'm going to go get my backpack. I have one in the car. I think I'm going to switch it out for a different one that has some better side pockets, a waist belt, and I think we're going to get ready to take off. So Maddie and I are on our way to go hike, to go up the mountain, and one thing that we always do is let someone know where we're going when we go out on a solo hike. So I texted David and I let him know where we were going, and when I get to the trailhead, I'll let him know that I'm heading up, and I'll put my phone on airplane mode to save battery. And then when I get to a point, either the top or when I decide to turn around, I will turn off airplane mode, let him know that I'm heading down, and put it back in airplane mode, and then I will let him know when I reach the parking lot again. That's just what we do when we go on solo hikes, just to let the other person know where we're at and how it's going. All right, I can see where I'm going from here, and I don't see any swirls of snow, so I'm thinking that there's not wind up there. The smaller one to the left, that's Lazy Mountain. There's nothing really lazy about it, but that's the one I'm gonna do. All right, we're getting closer. So it's looking like it's right about 14 degrees, just a tad bit over 11 a.m. Are you ready, girl? First, put my spikes on. Got my gloves handy. It's always hard at the beginning to get your breathing right. That's a lot of up. this has all been uphill, but we're coming up on the first really big uphill. Yep. Been on trail about 5 minutes. Already up this high. Beautiful. Maddie's way up there. This trail is beautiful. There's almost like steps to go up this hill, and then that's where you slide down. That'll be fun. On the top of the first hill. Taking a break, looking around. It's beautiful. Sunny day. A little cool. It's perfect. Kind of looking out for moose. If I go. They're out here. This is where they hang. Like tracks everywhere. Moose tracks every which direction. Over the trail. Sometimes they just walk the trail. So, get the sparkles. Still going up. Basically, this entire mountain is up. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. You got. All right. I'm maybe a fourth of the way. Maybe. And you just get to that tough spot where you feel super tired and have to take a lot of breaks and start feeling a little nauseous. I'm there, but that happens a lot. And then I work past it. I have lots of determination. So I'm gonna do this. It's just a lot of work. So we're going up. I'm not even to the first bench, what we call it, I don't know, third of the way or something, halfway, and I am literally exhausted. Yeah. Stopped to take a coffee break for a couple seconds, took off my jacket because I was starting to sweat, and this is tough. I don't know if it's because I haven't done this in a long time. I'm really out of shape. I didn't eat breakfast. Or I did. I walked a pretty hard 9 miles yesterday. But either way, I'm dragging. But I'm determined to get up at least to this bench and then see what goes from there. Here you can kind of see how steep this is. That's tough. This is tough. I used to do this all the time. Yep. All the time. Just a couple years ago. Zipping up and down this mountain. You lose it if you don't use it, I tell you. For sure. Alright, we're coming up where the first bench used to be. And then they moved it up just a little bit. But we're getting there. Slowly but sure. For real this time. I'm coming up on the first, used to be first bench. Look out. Check this out. This is why I struggle. Look at that. That is why we do this. And to think that mountain right there, right on the tippy top peak of that. And that one over there. And one of those over there. A couple over there. And one way back in there. I don't even think you can see it. Maybe just a tippy top, but yeah. That's why we do that. All for this. Look at that blue sky. This is gorgeous. Alright, a bit of a crazy hat hair thing going on, but I'm just gonna walk up to this bench here, sit down, have some coffee, maybe a tiny bit of breakfast, and then I'm gonna call it a success for today. I'm a little disappointed in myself. Just because I know I can do this, but there's just so many factors against me today. And I forgot to mention that I didn't sleep very much last night. I did a hard 9 miles yesterday. I didn't eat any breakfast. And I haven't done this in a long time. I was uphill, so it's kind of a lot of strikes against me today, but I will come back and I will conquer. So that is actually a trail sign, Lazy Moose Trail. That's the end of that one, and then it just keeps going up here, back into this one. Right up here is our stop point for today. Even though going down is easier, it still requires energy, for sure. So, gotta save a little bit further down. Yep, I'm done. There's Maddie. There's the bench. Alright, I have a little breeze here, so got my hat back on, got my coat on, and have myself some coffee, a little bit of oatmeal, give Maddie some treats, and rest for just a minute, and then we're gonna head back down. And I'm gonna text David, let him know where I'm at, and that I'll be heading back down. I'll be heading back down in a little bit. Alright, I'm headed down. I couldn't video when I first started heading down because my fingers had gotten too cold and I had to put them in my mitts and get them warm. And now I'm just a little bit ways down, and yeah, they're warm again. So I think I'm gonna have to put the camera away and pay attention to what I'm doing, because I'll show you what I'm doing. See all those lines? That's what happens if a snowball goes over the edge. It goes way down there. That's what would happen to me. I'd roll up into a snowball and go all the way down there. Silly. I did just slide down on my butt a little bit because I couldn't resist. It was fun, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to do it again. Yeah. What are you doing? Trying to get a twig? I know, you're bored because I'm taking too long. But this is right here on the edge. Yeah, walking on the edge. Alright, I think it's time to slide. Well, it's a little bumpy. Don't want to slide down the hill yet. Down that hill. Oof. Keep going. Can't stop. Alright, I gotta put the phone away because my hand is cold. I might show you a little slide here before I put it away. Crazy one. Slide here. Woo! Is that fun? Fun for me. Alright, put the camera away. My fingers are freezing. Oops. My hand's warmed up. My butt is frozen. I just want to get down here. I better make sure that I still have cloth on my bottom. My butt is like numb. Solid numb butt. Okay, here's another good slide. You ready? You ready? Here we go. Here we go. Hold on. Around this corner. Past a tree. Take quite as much energy to get down. And there's snow and good sliding on the trail. Oh yeah, it's me. I was just showing you the trail. It's still me. Heading down. My fingers keep getting cold. I don't know what the temperature is, but keep getting cold. So another really good slide coming up. Look at that blue. It's gorgeous. The blue with the white mountains. That is so beautiful. I made a snow angel with a backpack on. Just leaving my little mark. Alright, we're coming up on the last good sliding hill. This is the hill. We're gonna slide down here. right. You ready? Right down there it is. A little I went down because my legs are exhausted. But we made it. Back at the beginning. It's good because my legs are exhausted. Oof. Good hike. Alright, y'all. We made it down. I was exhausted, literally. By the time I got down, I was like tripping over myself in the parking lot with the spikes on. I wasn't picking up my feet enough. And I am so ready for a nap. But I'm gonna drink some coffee. And oh, that was good. That was so good. It's 1:14, so I left at like 11:10. So a couple hours. Not bad. But I may not have summited. I may not have made it to the top. But I did make it to the first bench, and I was struggling quite a bit before there. But I was determined and forced myself to make it there. And it was good. Very good. Proud of myself. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful views. Well worth the struggle. I might have some cramps later in my legs, because that was tough. But it was awesome. Headed out. Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the sliding, because that's my favorite part. Besides the views. The views are number one. That make it all worth it. And then the sliding is number two. And number three, it's just an amazing feeling. It's just an amazing feeling to succeed, to do something hard. It's great to do something hard. So, anyway, headed down. So I almost forgot. I did just text David and told him that I got back to the car, and yep, headed into town. And I haven't really visually checked whether I still have cloth on my butt, but it feels like it. All right, maybe kind of a weird thing to do. I mean, it's not weird for me, but to video is I stopped by the cemetery on my way by because my brother's here, and these are my footprints. There were no footprints here, and I came out here, made a trail, and then I had to kick out and find his stone. So I found it. There's a bench. He actually made that. That was a swing at one point, and then that one there is my foster sister. So anyway, just came by and visited. And yep, sometimes that's just how it is. I made it home, and Maddie's on the couch napping. I might go take a nap myself. Anyway, Yeah, the whole time we were out hiking in the woods, we saw a lot of moose prints everywhere, evidence of moose, but we didn't see any. We get home, there's moose in the yard. Let me turn this around. Can you see Mama? She's laying down out there in the sun, just chilling. Baby's over there. It's like a yearling. She's not really a baby. They're eating. Mama's resting. So cool. Just hanging out in the backyard. I'm glad she likes it here. It's nice and peaceful. Quiet little place for her to rest. And plenty of little branches and twigs and things for baby to munch on while Mom rests. Really cool. Baby decided to take a nap too. It's an afternoon nap. So cool. I think I'm going to be like a moose and a Maddie and take an afternoon nap.